This annual quality stock, today's Tuesday, January 4th, 2011. Today we're going to take a look at Capital Bancorp. It's a New York Stock Exchange company trading under ticker CBC. It's a 9-month chart. Kind of fell off a cliff back here. It was holding a real nice base just over $1. Had some nice divergence going on. That would be a point you'd want to see it make that break. We talk about it. Doesn't hold that support. Look for a lot bigger of a fall. Couldn't even muster a recovery to come back up. Dropped back down pretty hard. Nice uptrend though recently. Nice bounce off of 37 cents up to 55 cents. See now that we're getting some bullish crosses of some indicators. MACD with the bullish cross heading back towards zero. Made a slightly lower low. That's something that's not super optimistic, but trending back towards zero nicely. Coming off a pincher sort of setup. ADX up pretty high, up around 50. It's like we're starting to see the reversals of the positive and negative DIs at this point. Money flow's a little bit in question. Looks like the 14 and 21 are having some difficulty moving through 50. Got a pretty large separation, so I want to keep an eye on that. Money's definitely coming back into this stock. It's come off the bottom recently. Want to see if this 14 and 21 can push their way to the middle of that indicator. Accumulation distribution is trying to get together a little bit of an uptrend. We want to pay attention to this overall and see if it can break through that downtrend that it's in. Something we definitely want to keep an eye on. Shaky money flow just shows us throughout this whole 9-month period, selling pressure has been clearly overpowering buying pressure. But we are seeing a recent uptrend back towards zero, so we'll look for continuation and see if buying pressure can actually overtake selling pressure here in the near future. Nice uptrend with the CCI, holding above negative 100, looking like it's going to break through zero. Full still also showing some nice momentum coming into this stock. The percent D is even pushed through 50 at this point. That's a very good sign. Now I want to see it hold above it. Tricks, a little bit of a head fake right through here, but now it looks like we're going to get the bullish cross. It's still a very significant downtrend going on. Want to see if that's going to be broken and see if this can put together any kind of trend back towards zero. RSI is also trending up. 7 just now breaking through 50, 14 and 21 both in an uptrend. That looks pretty good. And nice climb off the bottom. Bank stocks have been getting a little bit of love recently. What I'm going to look for in this now, just move through that purple line, the middle Bollinger Band. That's a good sign. Little small, perhaps cup could be called there. I want to see it hold that middle Bollinger Band, hold this uptrend that it's got, and break through 55. It's a pretty good area of resistance at this point. Volume's kind of trickling off a little bit. We're going to want to see volume come back into this stock and have it blow through 55. See, only 112,000 shares traded, so we're going to look for an increase in volume. Try and take out that top because there's not really much resistance in the way. A little bit right through there around 66, but it's much more significant up here around 72 cents. See, the 50-day moving average is coming into play. It's at 74. Of course, it's dynamic. It's going to intersect right through there. Nice gains for it to make a move from 55 up to 72. So I'm going to keep an eye on this, see if bank stocks are going to continue to get some attention and some positive movement to them because there's a nice upside to this chart if it can break through 55. There's not a great deal of PPS support to fall back on at this point. I'd look for it to hold that area, which is right around 50 cents. See, this hit a low yesterday of 51. This may be 49 cents. Right through there, I'd want to see it hold these old lows from a couple days ago at the absolute worst. Preferably, I want to see it hold this new trend line that it has going. But if it can put together any kind of channel, that would where I'd want to see the bottom of the channel happen. If it can't hold there, there's a good chance we might see a double bottom out of this. But I'd be paying attention to it because it does get a little bit more support down here, down around 44 cents. But that's too far outside of my parameters for a stop loss. It needs to hold up here a little bit higher. I'd look forward again for a possible entry if it does dip all the way down to here, and certainly if it dips down to 40 cents. But right now, with the way the indicators are trying to move to the north, and with the way it pushed through that middle volley, I'm going to have my eye on this to try and push north and see if it can go up here and challenge this 50-day moving average. So be keeping an eye on CBC today and see what it does. As always, this is merely my interpretation of the chart. This is Andy with Quality Stocks. Thank you for watching and trade smart.